Plaintiff Christina Waller is suing her ex-boyfriend for a credit card bill and damaged clothing. Christina says the defendant ransacked her bedroom and tore up her clothing because he believed Christina was cheating. Defendant Divine God Gurley claims he knows for a fact that Christina was unfaithful because he spoke to Christina's lover himself. Divine God says he also believes Christina's lover may be her pimp.
Remain standing, the Honorable Judge Jeanine Pirro presiding.
Hello, Douglas.
Hello, Judge. Please be seated.
All right, the plaintiff is suing your ex-boyfriend for an unpaid credit card bill and damaged clothing. State your case, Christina.
Divine and I met in September of 1993. We started a relationship, and by 1998, we had a son, and his name is also Divine. In 1999 was the first time we really started having problems and breaking up, and that's because he had another relationship. In July of 2003, I was at my girlfriend's house, and he came to pick us up, me and the baby, and he wanted us to leave and go home with him, and I wasn't ready to leave. So we stayed, and he got mad, and he left and went home and tore up all my clothes.
Let me see. What's the damage to the clothes?
This is one of the shirts that he tore up. These are the jeans that he shredded with a knife.
How long ago was this, Christina?
This was in 2003.
You've had these since 2003?
Yes. Yes. That's why they look how they do.
You've been saving them just in case you went to court?
No, I was asking him. He
you know
agreed
what? Lady
to replace
Gaga
them.
could wear these clothes. You know that? Okay.
That's not true, Your Honor. You know, the issue wasn't about me being mad because she wasn't coming home. The issue was about her, you know, being with somebody else.
Were you with somebody else, Christina?
I was with a girlfriend.
What makes you think it was a guy?
Because I spoke to the guy. He called the house.
That's not true.
What time was it? Why did you need her home?
That's what she's saying is totally not true. I did not.
What time of night was this?
This was, what she's talking about, I really don't know. The time of night, it was probably.
Do you
late.
remember having a fight with her because she was at a friend's house with the baby Divine?
No. There was no fight.
True.
Do you have a police report from that night?
No. I have a promissory note from him signed by him saying, yes, I tore up the clothes and I agreed to.
Did you agree to pay for the clothes? You're shifting your eyes and you're going like this and you're not looking at me.
I never remembered signing any promissory note.
Well, let me ask you this. If you didn't tear up the clothes, why would there even be a possibility of your signing a promissory note? You would say to me, absolutely not. I didn't sign one because there was no reason to because I never ripped the clothes in the first place.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not what?
Absolutely not. I didn't tear up the clothes. It was one incident where I pulled one of her clothes out the closet because I was trying to get my clothes and I broke a couple of buttons on it. That's what she's trying to.
Why was your clothes under her clothes?
My jacket was under one of her clothes.
Oh, don't even go there. I'm not believing you already.
My jacket was.
Let me ask you a question. Were you sleeping around with somebody else?
No.
That's not true, Your Honor.
How can you prove it?
I can't prove it, but I spoke to the person. She had an ongoing.
Does this person have a name?
Yes, he does.
Give me the first name.
Fuquan.
Fuquan?
Yes. From what I believe, his name was Fuquan, but in the hood, like where we lived at, they called him Fu. And this person was her, I don't know, her pimp or. Because she at one time.
So you're saying the mother of your son is a prostitute?
At one time in our relationship, when after our son was born, she wanted to be a stripper. You know, that was her.
That's a lie.
That was her.
I was the one that kept working throughout the relationship. I went to school and worked.
Did you ever want to be a stripper?
No.
Look at me and say that.
No.
Yes, she did. How I even met the guy.
What guy? Fu?
Yes, Fu. How I met him was she brought me to him and, you know, she brought him to our house and, you know, I came outside.
Do you know who Fu is?
No.
You don't even know who Fu Quan is?
That's not his name, but.
What is his name?
They just call him Fu, but.
You just said you didn't know Fu.
No, not Fu Quan. He's making that name up.
Oh, there's a Fu and a Fu Quan in the hood?
No, there's a Fu in the hood. That Fu Quan he's making up. The guy he's talking about is just a guy that liked me. That's it. There was no, he's a pimp.
Did Fu say he slept with her?
Yes.
Why would he tell you he slept with her?
He called, because I asked him. He called one evening. It was a long story.
Why would you ask
one
him?
time we had sexual intercourse.
Who? You and Fu?
No, me and her.
I think so.
Me and her.
Yeah.
And in the process of doing that, I smelled contraceptive on her being.
Smell her or the other guy?
Her. I smelled the use
You
of
had sex with her, then
right,
you would.
but we don't use condoms. We wasn't using condoms, so why would she be smelling like a rubber?
That's not true.
I asked her and I said, was you with somebody? And she told me, no, I wasn't with nobody. I'm imagining things. It was me. So I said, okay, fine. I let it go. 2-3 days later came, Fuquan called the house and he asked to speak to her. And I told him, I didn't want to argue with him. I didn't want to fight. Me and him had a fist fight before because I came home one day and he was in the house with her.
I can explain that.
I called.
You know what? I don't even think I believe you anymore. You told me you didn't even know Fu. Now
I
you
know.
want to
I'm
explain what
telling
he's
you the
doing in
name
your
Fuquan
apartment.
is wrong. When the fight he's talking about, him and I were broken up. He came to drop my son off and my friend was there. He barged in past me and punched this guy in the face 3 times. He had no right to do that. Me and him were not together.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. So you're suing him for the clothes.
And also a credit card bill that he ran up. That's in my name.
How did this happen?
In 2007, he had a car that he got from his mom. He asked me to pay for the insurance or I guess liability or whatever that he needed for the car. So at first I said no. This was my first credit card. I had just applied for it, hadn't used it for anything. He begged me to pay for the insurance. I agreed because
If your mom gave you a car, why wouldn't she pay for the insurance?
The car was ours. Mom gave us the car.
So your mom gives you a car, and then you say to Christina, I need you to pay for insurance, and she agrees to?
No, the agreement that me and her had was she would pay the down payment for the insurance. I would pay the monthly payments because we were both using the car. She didn't even have a license and she drove this car.
So how am I driving the car if I don't have a license? I was not driving that car. I never drove that car. That was his car that his mom gave to him.
Good question.
She drove the car without a license.
I did not.
I let her
So can I ask you a question? If she doesn't have a license, and you just told me she didn't, why would you want to insure a car for an unlicensed driver?
It wasn't insured in her name. It wasn't insured in my name. So I was just taking that chance.
So your mother gives you
That's
a
not
car,
true.
and it's insured in your name. Then why does she pay for the insurance? You don't have credit?
No, I didn't have credit. I didn't have a credit card at the time.
Well, why didn't you get a credit card? Were you working?
Yes, I was working, but my credit was bad.
All right. So you say that you paid for the insurance.
Yes.
How did you do that?
With the Capital One card.
Okay. And what happened to that? Did he make payments?
He made one payment.
All right. And did you have an agreement with him, Christina?
Yes. He said, I'll pay you the amount back plus interest.
All right. So what are you suing him for today?
The credit card bill is $1,633, $1,633.
Do you have evidence of that?
Yes.
All right,
and
let's see
the
it.
clothing is $500.
And you say that he agreed? He signed a promissory note?
In the office, he didn't. It was a verbal agreement, but the promissory notes are for the clothes. I have 2 notes.
All right. Hand them up. All right. What's your version, Divine?
We had an agreement that she would pay the down payment. I would pay the monthly payments.
You mean the original payment on the insurance?
The first payment is $500 to start the insurance.
Okay.
And then the monthly payments were $388 a month. That's what my part to cover. And I did that. She was supposed to pay back the credit card bill because it was in her name. That was her agreement.
Well, where's the car now?
I gave the car back to my mother because once I moved back home, I couldn't afford the insurance.
How long did he have the car when you were together?
He had it for a few months. That didn't even last because he didn't make the payments and the insurance got canceled.
Is your version of the clothing, by the way, this is an indication of extreme violence as far as I'm concerned. All right. The cutting of anyone's clothes is a violent act. It is a symbolic act. It is a dangerous act. Did he ever put his hands on you?
Yes, he even tore a shirt off of me. This is a shirt here. In 2 pieces.
Let me see that. What's going on here, Divine? He tore this off of you?
He ripped it right off of me.
Did you do that, Divine?
No. I do not remember having any altercation, tearing any clothes off her.
Divine agrees to pay $25 per week until the full balance is paid. All right. And then I have another thing here that says that you agree to replace anything broken and or destroyed by myself on the night of September 23rd, 2002. Show that to the defendant. Tell me if that's your signature.
No.
No? All right. But you're saying that it is a signature.
Yes.
Do we have a handwriting analysis here?
Yes, we do, Judge.
Let's see the handwriting. Sure that's not your handwriting?
Positive.
We'll see.
Here you go, Judge.
All right. You sure you didn't sign them?
She probably copied my signature from other documents that she had, but I didn't
And
sign
you
it.
know what? The handwriting expert finds that the plaintiff forged the defendant's signature on both promissory notes. That you forged his signature.
That is not true.
Oh, yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Judge, can I show you this
That's
paper?
what the expert
No,
says.
this is his signature from the day that we went to the insurance
I don't
place.
care. Stop talking. Do not come to this court and perpetrate a fraud on this court. Handwriting experts are experts in handwriting analysis. The expert didn't just say it's not his signature.
Your Honor, I did not
you stop
forge it.
talking. The expert said that you forged his signature, that you did. And what I have here is a case that clearly I was going to go with you because I believe that there was no way under the sun that you would forge his signature. But you know what? As far as this court is concerned, you lied about Fu. You said you didn't even know Fu. You said Fu you weren't involved in, and I believe him. All right? So right now, your credibility is down the tank. What?
She also went to school for drawing, like, you know, making clothes and stuff. So that's how I think she was able to.
You know what? Don't be so smart.
Okay.
All right? At the end of the day, I believe you cut up her clothes.
Oh my
I do.
God.
And I think that that is a violent reaction to whatever you thought she was doing. So as far as this court is concerned, there is no way under the law in New York State that you can recover for the damaged property. Your lawsuit for property damage is dismissed. It's beyond the 3-year statute of limitations. I'll tell you what I am going to do for you. I think that your credit has been damaged as a result of what happened with the car. I think in spite of the fact that you tried to prove your case by lying, I truly believe that you got the insurance on your credit card because his credit was bad. And I believe that you incurred that as a result of his asking you to, and you shouldn't be responsible. So I am going to give you the $1,600. But let this be a lesson to you. And you look at me. Don't you ever come to court again and try to perpetrate a fraud. You had the credibility as it related to the insurance. You didn't have to lie. So as far as a property damage, your claim is dismissed. But as far as the insurance and the $1,633, I am going to grant it. So ordered.
I believe that he changed the way he was signing in order to say that I forged it.
I'm just glad that, you know, it's over, and I guess she got what she deserved, you know, because forging is wrong, and, you know, I just want to go back home.